So we are ready to begin. Atma Namaste and Charan Sparsh to each one of you. Akhanda Mandam Vyaptam Yena Characharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Salutations to the of college, Sri Narayana College of Commerce. I am abundantly grateful to our principal sir, mentors, and our institution for giving me this opportunity to inaugurate this knowledge series with my session on Manifestation 101. Harness the Yuva Shakti in. So let's begin. A very good afternoon to all of you. Atma Namaste, Charan Sparsh. As the name suggests, today's session is bubbling the Shakti, bubbling in your veins. Let us all charge up, be inspired, feel active. Before we delve into the secrets of our energy, let's start to seek the blessings of Sri Narayana Guru. Let's take this moment to seek the blessings of Sri Narayana Guru and pay our obeisance to our alma mater, our gurus, and our institution of knowledge. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahabkaravavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti. Together may we be protected, together may we be liberated from all diseases. Together may we be inner peace. Tejasvina Vadhita Mastu, which stands for enlightenment through education, is the motto of our college and our Guru's teachings. Another familiar verse, the motto of our Gujarat University, also signifies Yogaha Karmasu Kaushalam. Isn't it familiar? We have all heard it before, my friends. It gives me abundance of gratitude to share with you that today I am representing the student fraternity of India, the youth of India, and what is our karma, Yogaha Karmasu Kaushalam, which stands for the greatest yoga is karma and the greatest karma is yoga. So let's begin this roller coaster ride and understand how our karma yoga manifests our Yuva Shakti. Fasten your seatbelts, for this is the countdown to rediscovering yourself. 10, 9, 8, 7, launching Manifestation 101. हम सभी जानते हैं कि हमारी फिजिकल बॉडी कैसे होती है. इसमें ऑर्गन्स होते हैं, ब्लड वेसल्स होते हैं और हमारी स्किन एक प्रोटेक्टिव लेयर की तरह हमारे ऑर्गन्स को प्रोटेक्ट करती है. उसी तरह हमारी फिजिकल बॉडी के बाहर हमारी एनर्जी बॉडी होती है, जिसे हमें हमारे एनर्जी सिस्टम को शील्ड करती है. So today what we are going to learn is about our energy body. एनर्जी बॉडी क्या है और इसमें एनर्जी सेंटर्स यानी चक्रास क्या हैं? Our energy body, aura, is made up of energy medicine that passes through our energy centers known as chakras. We shall be performing a couple of experiments to sense the electricity in our body. This electricity is nothing but our elemental energy, our Yuva Shakti. Then we will listen to the Chakra Chronicles and learn the power of manifestation through our third eye chakra or Agna Chakra. क्या आपके स्क्रीन के सामने आपको कुछ परेशान लोग नजर आ रहे हैं? You would be able to notice that this person right here is suffering from a panic attack. Don't we friends go through a panic attack almost every day? Especially during the lockdown, we can't go out. So we go within and we trouble ourselves. Here you can see that this person is suffering from digital intolerance. इन्हें खुद के लिए वक्त ही नहीं है और इन्हें इन्फोडेमिक यानी कि फेक न्यूज की वजह से कोरोना दिमाग में ही हो गया है. Because what consumes your mind controls your life. Now the point that I am trying to tell you over here is that if a negative thought energy can affect us so much and influence our daily lives and actions in such a potential manner that we lose our control, then positive thought energy can help us harness our Shakti. Yes, indeed. When somebody asks you, how are you? What do you say? क्या कोई बोलता है कि अरे हम एकदम मस्त हैं, बिंदास हैं? स्पेशली कोरोना के टाइम पे तो कोई ऐसे बोलता ही नहीं होगा. सब बोलते हैं, yeah, I'm okay, yeah, we're fine, yeah, we're struggling, you're managing. But the truth is that we are chained, we are bound to boulders and burdens of stress, anxiety, and depression. We try our best to navigate and to avoid drama, to avoid bad vibes. But the truth is that we do not realize, we do not unleash the true potential of our thought energy, of our mental energy, of our chakral energy. And that is Yuva Shakti, my friends. That is the power of energy medicine. तो जो प्रश्न हमारे दिमाग में सबसे पहले उठता है वो क्या है? Who am I? Exactly. कौन हूं मैं? और ये चीज हम मिलेनियल्स और जेनेरियल्स गूगल करना ज्यादा समझते हैं. Yes, of course. Me being a student myself would rather go on Google or ask Alexa, hey Alexa, who am I? I mean, seriously? We students, we represent the power of our country, India being the youngest country in the world. The average age of the people in China is 47. In India, it is 29. And yet, we Google, who am I? The time is to look within. इसे Google नहीं करिए. Google the inner Google. Let's troubleshoot our inner human software. And the answer to this question, who am I? मैं कौन हूँ? कौन हूँ मैं? This lies in our energy bodies. Indeed. और इस चीज का एक better illustration मैं दे सकती हूँ एक छोटे से वीडियो के साथ. I hope we are all together at this level. I request all of you to keep sending thumbs up in the comment sections so that I know that we are going and having a great time understanding and harnessing the Yuva Shakti in you. Seeking your blessings, I move forward to show you this video.
Hello, this is Aura. Aura is an ordinary person. Aura goes through a lot of stress in her life. She goes through anxiety, stress, frustration, sadness, which are all stored in her aura like grey clouds. These greyish clouds later appear as disease, psychological disorders due to the energy blockages. Aura takes medicines and painkillers, but they only clear the symptoms. They do not eradicate the root cause, and hence her suffering does not end. So what is the solution? It is simple. Just as Aura takes a daily shower to keep her physical body clean, she also has an energy body to keep clean. When we put the both together, it creates Aura's living system. The solution is to cleanse Aura of all her energy blockages, to identify her problems and inner obstacles and carefully remove them from the aura. This is known as activating the natural healing mechanism of her body, mind and soul. This can be activated by healing your chakras, and as your aura gets clean, You attract good people, good relationships, good luck, prosperity, and success. Let's learn about chakras and auras.
तो इस वीडियो के माध्यम से हमने ये सीखा कि हमारी फिजिकल बॉडी के बाहर एक इनविजिबल शील्ड यानी एक बबल या तो एक गुब्बारे जैसे होता है और इस बबल को ही एनर्जी बॉडी या तो ऑरा कहते हैं. Our body is like an electric circuit. Our body works like an electric circuit where our chakras play the role of a Wi-Fi router where they take the inputs of energy signals coming from the universe, they process it and they send the output into the body. इस तरीके से ऊर्जा का इनपुट प्रोसेसिंग और आउटपुट किया जाता है. अब हम एक छोटे से एक्सपेरिमेंट से इस ऊर्जा को महसूस करेंगे. इसे कहते हैं मैग्नेटिक एनर्जी एक्सपेरिमेंट. इट्स द टाइम टू सेंस आवर सुपर पावर्स. सो लेट्स रोल. The magnetic energy experiment is very simple. It just makes us realize that we have immense potential within us. For that, we just need to do this. Take your hands in front of you, bring them together, and when I say the countdown begins, you start rubbing them vigorously. You rub them continuously. Now, the point is that you cannot stop smiling while you're rubbing. That is the condition to activate the energy experiment. So, until the countdown ends, you constantly rub your hands. 1, 2, 3. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, don't stop, 2, can you feel the electricity? 1. Now place it in front of your face. As students, we have done this activity a lot of times. We've been guided by our gurus to perform this just before we begin our lecture. But we never understood the science behind it. Indeed, it is merely to activate the electricity running through our veins and to activate the energy within us. And this magnetic energy experiment is a small glimpse into realizing the wonders that the Yuva Shakti of India possess. Moving on. So we learned and have an idea about what the chakra system is and what the aura system is, the basics. Now in biology, this energetic layer around our physical body is known as the biofield. It is a shield of vibrating energy that surrounds our physical body. As you can see in these pictures, in physics, it is known as the electromagnetic field. In spiritual sciences, it is called aura. Even before we are born, our aura system develops before our physical body develops when we are in the womb itself. And now we will learn about the connection of the aura and the chakras. So far we have understood that auras, chakras and our entire physical body are deeply connected to balance and align our body, mind and soul. So indeed, there is just not one energy body. Indeed, we have 7 layers of energy body around us. But the 3 main bodies are, number 1, our physical body, which is made of atoms. जो atoms और molecules के combination से बनता है, अणु और परमाणु के combination से बनता है, जो हमने सीखा है, वो है हमारा physical body. लेकिन जो हमने नहीं सीखा है, वो है हमारा astral body, जो हमारा इमोशनल या मेंटल बॉडी होता है. एंड दिस इज मेड अप ऑफ प्राणा, दैट इज लाइफ फोर्स एनर्जी, द लाइफ फोर्स और subtle energy that runs in your veins that we just now felt, that we just now experienced. The third layer is the causal body, and this one is made up of thought forms, our thought energies. Now you would be wondering why I am disclosing and sharing this information about the three bodies. Well, in a world where a pandemic like COVID-19 can be manifested, we must always remember that कोरोना वायरस जैसी कोई भी वायरस सबसे पहले हमारे थॉट बॉडी को पेनिट्रेट करता है, तब जाके वो हमारे इमोशनल बॉडी में आ पाता है, एंड देन इट रीचेस आवर फिजिकल बॉडी, which is why it is very important to keep our thoughts clean and positive, especially in times of a pandemic when we need each other. And the only people who can actually keep their thoughts clean and contribute towards nation building is you and me, my friends, is the Yuva Shakti. We can make efforts to keep our thought body, thought energy form so positive that we actually manifest awakening. We actually manifest a global healing. And we, in this manner, prevent any external mechanism, any external virus or body from entering our physical body itself. This preventive measure is foolproof because it connects our body, mind, and soul. So now it's a time to make a ball of energy. We can now upgrade to the level where we have sensed the electricity within us, and now we shall make the ball of energy. So are all of you with me right now? Can we have a show of thumbs up, please? Because now we are upgrading to this exercise where I request all of you to please keep your spinal cord straight. Take a deep breath. Now I request you to keep one palm facing upward and the other one facing below. Once you've done this, just follow what I am trying to show you and don't stop until I ask you to do so, even if your hand pains. Yes, you have to do this continuously. 1, 2, 3. You might start feeling some energy in your palms by this time. आपको थोड़ा थोड़ा दुखने लगेगा, but हम youth हैं, हमें और ज़्यादा करना है. Yes, keep on doing it. Keep on doing it. You're charging up your body. You're charging up your body to make an energy ball. You need this energy. Yes. Now you can stop. You need to do it until you feel a grip, until you feel numb. Yes. Now, sense that there will be an electricity passing within your palms. Bring them close together and you will notice that it forms in the shape of a ball. Yes, this is actually an energy ball which you have made it. Remember the cartoons which we used to see in childhood? They were true. It is all scientific. So this energy ball is made by you and can be used and channelized to improve your productivity. Now I would just keep this ball aside for the time being so that we can move on and learn and delve deeper into the secrets of this roller coaster ride of the body, mind and soul. So tighten your seatbelts because we are going to learn more. Now let's have a small preview of what the chakras are, how many are they in number, and what size, color and locations they are related to. So, primarily our body has 7 chakras and those chakras are colored in the form of the rainbow. Remember when we have learnt in childhood that how our eyes can perceive light? How white color is dispersed into refraction and forms rainbow. Remember how rainbow is formed? That is how our chakras are colored, beginning from the crown chakra and ending to the root chakra. The crown chakra is located 2 inches above our head. The Sahasrara chakra, violet in color. It denotes our connection with the divine. This is the entry point for spiritual energy. The The third eye chakra, the Agna chakra. Now, you would have guessed right by now that this chakra is the important one for us students. You know why? Because the Agna chakra governs the pineal gland. And the pineal gland is responsible for secreting the hormones, especially melatonin, and governing our endocrine system, our central nervous system. We will learn more about the Agna chakra. So forth, the third chakra is the throat chakra, the Vishuddha chakra, which is located near our thyroid gland and is responsible for creativity and communication. Just as crown chakra is responsible for spiritual connection, third eye chakra is responsible for focus, concentration, performance, and throat chakra is responsible for communication and creativity. Singers, performing artists all possess a very strong throat chakra. The Anahata chakra, the heart chakra, is located near our thymus gland and is responsible for love, kindness, and immunity in our body. The Manipura chakra, the solar plexus, located near our navel, is responsible for our digestive system and is the center for lower emotions such as anger, hatred, jealousy, anxiety, stress, which we all youngsters possess in huge amounts due to digital intolerance, due to social media. The next chakra is the Swadhisthana chakra, the sacral chakra, which is located near our reproduction organs and is responsible for our excretory system. It is also a point for creativity. Muladhara chakra is the basic chakra, which is located at the end of our spinal cord. Now these chakras are the basis of our human existence. Not only do they align us with the universal energy, but they also help us to clean our body of the negative blockages. When you hear of negative blockages, the bell that calls is that the social media influence that we have, the peer pressure influence that we have, the examination interview pressures that we have, and each and every teenage related problem that we have a channelized process to exert out from the body if we are able to balance these chakras. And this is why this is very important for us youngsters to know, because this is our Yuva Shakti. This is energy medicine. एक छोटा सा एग्जाम्पल के थ्रू इस एनर्जी मेडिसिन को और आसानी से समझते हैं. आपके सामने एक चार रास्ता है और इस चार रास्ते पे जो सर्कल है वो सर्कल जो इंटरसेक्शन या तो राउंड अबाउट ये हमारे चक्रास है, हमारे एनर्जी सेंटर्स. आप जो रोड्स देख रहे हैं ये हमारे एनर्जी पाथवेज हैं, मेरिडियंस. दीज आर द मेरिडियंस. And you can also find that there are cars traveling on the roads. Now these cars is your energy. Yes, ये ही आपकी ऊर्जा है, इलेक्ट्रिसिटी है, एनर्जी है जो आपके बॉडी में घूम रही है through the chakras. Now you already know that if somebody is driving rashly, if they drive rashly, then they enter into an accident. Just like that, if the energy in our body is not cleared properly, is not channelized, we have blockages and we have an accident inside our body. जैसे ट्रैफिक जैम होता है वैसे ही हमारी बॉडी में एनर्जी का जैम होता है और एनर्जी के ब्लॉकेजेस की वजह से हमें फिजिकल सिम्टम्स होते हैं और फिजिकल पेन होता है. So let's understand some biology. Why don't we? We are in Yuva class, right? So let's do some scientific learning. What are the components of our body? The circulatory system, the endocrine system, the reproductive system, respiratory, urinary, skeleton, nervous system. And what makes these systems? Our organs and our tissues. Now what are our organs made of? Our organs are made of cells. And what is the cell made of? Molecules. और एक मॉलिक्यूल किससे बनता है? एटम्स से. एंड एटम्स कैसे बनते हैं? Subatomic particles से. And what makes a subatomic particle? Nothing but energy, frequency, vibrations. The universal life force, it nourishes each and every part of our body till the cellular level. जैसे कि हम ब्रीथ इन करते हैं, जैसे कि हम मूवमेंट करते हैं और जो भी कंज्यूम करते हैं, हर एक की एक्टिविटी में इस एनर्जी का मेन फंक्शन. This is the essential force that heals the body, and that is why if we activated our natural healing mechanism of the body, यानी कि हमारा युवा शक्ति यानी कि हमारा energy medicine will be activated. It is important for energy to regulate and support the body. Now we will learn about this by watching this small video of Nickelodeon, which is a cartoon but has explained the role of chakras amazing.
In order to master the Avatar state, you must open all the chakras. And tell me everything you know about chakras.
What are chakras?
Oh, I see. I guess we'll start with the basics. The water flows through this creek much like the energy flows through your body. As you see, there are several pools where the water swirls around before flowing on. These pools are like our chakras.
So chakras are pools of spiraling energy in our bodies?
Exactly. If nothing else were around, this creek would flow pure and clear. However, life is messy and things tend to fall in the creek. And then what happens?
The creek can't flow?
Yes, but if we open the paths between the pools,
The energy flows.
there are several.
So as we saw right now in the video, that our aura and body is like energy pools, and the blockages in it, if removed, can allow the energy to flow easily. And yes, it will allow the energy to reach in every single cellular part of our body. So what happens when you have a headache or a cold cough? The truth is that your inner activated healing mechanism is not activated properly because the energy inside you is negative and is a block and has got itself lodged in a physical point. And that's what makes the issue into a bigger one. आपको स्ट्रेस होता है या टेंशन होता है, कैसे होता है, ये एनर्जी कहाँ से आती है, ये जो नेगेटिव एनर्जी है ये हम कैसे अट्रैक्ट करते हैं? We just did a magnetic experiment, which means that we are magnets. We attract, and when we attract, the things we think attract to us. If we think stressful situations, if we think कि कल मेरा interview है, I'm going to make a fool of myself in that, then we will make fool of ourselves in that because we are sending that thought out in the universe. We send that thought out in the universe, it boomerangs and it reflects back to us, and that's what we attract. And that's how in our pool of body that energy is stored as a blockage, and until a healer comes and until you activate your chakra, that energy blockage is not removed. Even if you take a medicine, even if you take a painkiller, that painkiller does not solve the permanent situation. It only cures your symptom. Yes, you might have a crocin and your headache might go off. But the truth is that it has only gone the symptom of the headache. The actual trigger of stress has not yet relieved from your body. But imagine this. You have an interview tomorrow, don't you? Your Agna chakra and your throat chakra can be activated. The blockages from your Agna chakra and your throat chakra can be cleared out and sent out into the universe in the form of positive energy. And that's what you attract. And then you will be able to perform excellently in your interview and in your examination. That is how we need to understand to harness our Yuva Shakti. And before we go on to the next slide, I'd like to give you an introduction of what it is. It is about the connection of the Pancha Mahabhut with our chakras. The 5 elements connected with each chakra makes us whole. Let's see which chakra is connected with which element. If you can see in front of you, our solar plexus chakra is connected with the Agni Tattva, the fire element. Our sacral chakra is connected with the water element, the Jal Tattva. Our basic chakra, the Mooladhara chakra, located at the end of our spinal cord, responsible for the digestive system and the blood pressure regulation, is connected with the Prithvi Tattva, the earth element, and thus it is called the earth chakra. Our throat chakra, which is connected to our thyroid gland and our larynx, our voice box, is connected to the Akash Tattva, that is the ether element. The heart chakra, the Anahata chakra, which is located near our thymus gland, is responsible for the Vayu Tattva, the air element. Now let's understand more through this video.
You can't ignore the fact that everything is energy. We can only prove it by using it. You see, even though we can't necessarily see our body's energy, with the untrained eye, we know that like electricity, our energy is never stagnant. It flows. And we also know that when it doesn't, disruptions cause physical symptoms like diseases and pain. But what many of us don't know is that we can use our mental energy to mend our body's broken energy flow. This is what we call energy medicine. See why energy medicine is one of the most powerful things you can learn.
So somebody has asked a question that how does this energy medicine travel into our body? And that is exactly what this slide is about to answer. So in our religious text, the continuous flow of energy through our chakras, through our energy center, is referred to as Shakti. And this is the Shakti which is traveling in our system. And this Shakti, this energy, is absorbed from the cosmos, from the universe itself. So what happens is there are n number of frequency and vibrations in the universe happening. Everything vibrates at a certain wavelength. The universe takes these signals of vibration and passes it on to the energy body, that is the aura. The aura takes these energy signals and then passes it further to the energy chakras. And now these chakras in turn pass it on to our physical body, and that's how we receive the energy or the life force or prana from the universe. I hope I have answered your question. I'm extremely grateful for all of you participating here today, and I seek your blessings, and I hope that all of you really are able to harness your Yuva Shakti through this glimpse of the journey within us. Moving on. We have reached to the upgrade of our journey in this. We're going to learn about the chronicles, the stories of the different chakras. और इस चक्रा क्रॉनिकल्स के हेल्प से हम जानेंगे कि कौन सा चक्रा इम्पॉर्टेंट है फॉर अस टू improve our performance, to rediscover ourselves, to heal ourselves, and to relax ourselves of all the negativity which has condensed in our system due to all the negativity outside. So it's a time to heal, and I request all of you to breathe in, breathe out. Just take a small moment from your lights out. Breathe in, breathe out. And let's charge up ourselves, because now we're going on to the next level. And before we go, there's a small exercise that I want you to do. So I request point in time to just smile and start clapping. Yes. Reason 2. Can you guess the reason for clapping? Can you guess it? Then please put it in the comment section. Yes, you have just charged up your body again. You have rebooted your brain to the next level of learning. So let's go on, my friends. Thank you for watching this. Do hit the subscribe channel. Do hit the subscribe button. Yes. So let's manifest peace. How do we do that? Manifestation 101, right? Let's begin with the story of the chakra related to the healing of coronavirus. Sounds interesting, isn't it? It is very basic actually. The reason for this is that the heart chakra is responsible to build our immunity against the coronavirus. The thymus gland, which is one of the glands in our adrenal gland system, in our endocrine system, is responsible for building our immunity against the coronavirus. Do you also know that the heart chakra is the center for warm emotions such as loving kindness? And that's how, if we stimulate and activate the heart chakra, we can boost our immunity. The healers provide healing to disintegrate the strong protein coat of the virus. क्योंकि अगर खुद को सैनिटाइज नहीं इनसैनिटाइज भी करें, क्यों ना हाथों के साथ साथ अपना दिल भी साफ रखें. Let's manifest peace. Let's think aloud. I am open to give and receive love. I love and accept myself. I forgive myself and others. Yes, the heart chakra is the center of warm emotions such as loving kindness, happiness and compassion. अब क्या होता है कि जब यंगस्टर्स हैप्पीनेस की बात करते हैं तो हमें उसके पहले एक आइसबर्ग दिखता है, द एंग्री आइसबर्ग, जिसमें टिप ऑफ द आइसबर्ग इज एंगर. When we are angry towards our parents, we are angry towards our siblings, we are angry towards our friends, we are angry towards our girlfriends or boyfriends, we are angry towards our mentors, we are angry with ourselves. But the point is that beneath this tip of the iceberg, there is a lot of emotional blockage, lot of energy blockage, which is formed of guilt, which is formed of grief, frustration, insecurities, disappointment, jealousy, regret. All these feelings, even when I pronounce them, you feel negativity around you. But just think, these are just icebergs, right? If you just melt them, इसको पिघाल दो अपने happiness से. Just spread loving kindness. Just be happy. Because if you choose to be happy, you just need to be happy and choose that button on. Channelize the excess of our energy into productivity, not into anger. दिमाग की नहीं, दूध की दही जमाओ. Why I am telling this is because 1 minute of anger will weaken your immune system for 5 hours. Yes, अगर आप 1 मिनट भी गुस्सा रहते हैं तो आपका इम्यून सिस्टम कोरोना वायरस के लिए एक्सपोज हो जाता है for 5 hours. लेकिन on the contrary, यदि आप 1 मिनट भी हंसते हैं, 1 मिनट भी हैप्पी रहते हैं, तो आपका इम्यून सिस्टम 24 hours के लिए बूस्ट हो जाता है. Just imagine, it just works like social distancing, isn't it? You are just social distancing yourself from the anger, and you are close distancing yourself with the laughter. So laugh, my friends. Stimulate the heart chakra and manifest peace. Why? Be kind. The kindness is the new normal. Because Jawaharlal Nehru ने कहा था, the future of India sits in her classroom. Indeed, in 21st century, we cannot afford to let ourselves weaken ourselves by thinking about anxiety and stress. We need to be kind, share the loving kindness, because we are the future of this country. We are the Yuva Shakti. Let's start channelizing our negative energy and turning and converting it into an energy house. This is a mindful tip related with the passion towards compassion. So start being kind with yourself. Now, let's understand the main story of our topic today, the Yuva Shakti. The Agna Chakra, the fountain of youth power, the third eye chakra. जो आग्ना चक्रा होता है, जो हमारे pineal gland को regulate करता है, इसे कहते हैं ज्ञान चक्षु, the golden eye, the golden circle, the ज्ञान चक्षु, the eye of knowledge, the inner eye. Why is it known as the eye of knowledge? Because it improves memory, focus and concentration in students. Now, I'd like to share a story of my patient. There was a CA aspirant, a student who was giving his CA exams, and he was clearing both of his levels excellently, but he was stuck at the last level, which is the CA finals. Now, you can see here how the Agna Chakra looks like. This is how it looks like. Now, what happened was that the healer removed the blockages from the pineal gland from the Agna Chakra. We activated his midbrain. The pineal gland is located at the center of your head in the midbrain. Once activating it, we could harness his Yuva Shakti. We could harness his concentration, focus, and balance his mood swings. Just like that, Raju was a student entrepreneur. He was a burger seller, and for a very long time, he did great business by selling burgers, and he earned lots of profits too. But then he was diagnosed with clinical depression, and this led him to a financial crisis. He was very confused and sad, just like you and me. We all are youngsters who have big dreams, but when we are facing a crisis, we feel confused and sad because we lack experience and we have the fear of failure, my friends, the fear of failure. And that is why Raju, with his fear of failure, had to send all his employees back home. But do you know what happened at the end of the year? Raju won the title of the best burger seller in his city. Do you know what he did? Raju simply got over his fear of failure, which we are going to learn very soon now. Yes, creative visualization is what Raju and is what the CA student did. Can you see that guy over here? Aren't we all stressed out like this? But can you see this person above this student? He has manifested his Agna Chakra. He has manifested creative visualization. The 3 R's: reflection, refraction, and resilience. Creative visualization is handing your goals and your dreams over to your subconscious mind. Let's see how. Now, help me with this. You can see some words in your screen. Just read it and let me know who you think has said this in the comment section. ये किसी बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट पर्सनालिटी ने कोट किया है और वो कौन है ये हम जानेंगे. School failed me and I failed the school. It bored me. I wanted to learn what I wanted to know, but they wanted me to learn for the exam. What I hated most was the competitive system there and especially sports. Because of this, I wasn't worth anything and several times they suggested I leave. Now this same person has also mentioned the below quote. इसी इंसान ने ये भी कहा है. It is only man's consciousness of what he does with his mind that elevates him above the animals and elevates him to become aware of himself and his relationship to the universe. इस कैल्विन एंड होप्स की कॉमिक को देख के आप किसी को भूल रहे हैं. If you can notice his hairstyle, you will immediately remember and recall which scientist I am talking about. Indeed, it is none other than Albert Einstein who has spoken these words. And he is going to teach us how to harness our Yuva Shakti. Now let's look at this golden circle here. Now Einstein's unified theory of E is equal to mc square is something which we all are aware of. But क्या हमें पता था कि आइंस्टाइन के पहले ही इस E is equal to mc square का levels of law का theory हमारे उपनिषद, हमारे ancient scriptures, हमारे वेदास में available था in the form of subtle energies, in the form of 7 levels of awareness, just like there are 7 notes in the musical scale. You can see the yoga anatomy over here and you can see the chakras, the infinity mindset where light energy is the source and is extremely important for the human body to function. Indeed, Einstein's theory of everything is none other than the theory of our energy medicine of our Yuva Shakti. That is what Albert Einstein wanted to display to us here, communicate to us over here when he said that we can be aware of our relationship with the universe once we elevate our consciousness. And that is when we grow beyond our fear of failure. He battled his fear of failure. And that's what the question is now. How can we manifest the power of our Agna Chakra while keeping in mind Sir Albert Einstein's theory of everything? What is the secret to Yuva Shakti? What is reflection? Refraction? Resilience? Let's take this journey. So far we have understood that there are simple little things which make a lot of difference in our body, and we have already harnessed our Yuva Shakti to a 50% level. We are halfway there, guys and girls. We are halfway there, our mentors, seeking your blessings, going on to upgrade to the next 50% that we need to harness. Beginning with reflection. I'm sure you must have heard of Mr. Simon Sinek, who has made Albert Einstein's theory of everything and the Yuva Shakti theory in a very simple form, in the form of the golden circle. I request all of you at this point in time to take a piece of paper. I request all of you to take a piece of paper because you are students and you must have pieces of paper and pens around you. So take a piece of paper, take a pen. Now what I want you to do is place the paper and make 3 concentric circles. You prepare 3 concentric circles. We are about to prepare the golden circle, the Ajna Chakra circle, which is going to help us manifest our Yuva Shakti. In the innermost circle, you will write why. Why. In the outer circle, you will write how and what. Now, have you made this? Thumbs up? Great. Now what I want you to do is just take a moment for yourself, sit with yourself and think about this. Think about your personal goals, think about your academic goals, think about your career goals. Now identify your purpose. Why you are doing what you are doing. For example, if you are a student of, say, commerce, think, why I am a commerce student? What is the purpose for me to pursue the subject of economics? Why am I studying accountancy? What is in business studies for me? Why? What drives me? What is my purpose? That is what you need to identify. If you are a student entrepreneur, then if you have an idea with you, you need to identify the purpose. Why are you making that business? What is your product and why you are making that product? For example, in my case, I am a student entrepreneur working on my startup of spiritual healing. And this startup is about leveraging the healing energies to harness our potential and contribute towards nation building. Now, my answer to why is to distress, stress, anxiety and depression. To solve stress, anxiety and depression. Now, before why and after why is 2 things which you need to see. The next circle is how, which is the process. So, what are you going to do to manifest that why? And the third is the what. What is it that you are actually going to do to manifest and to prove the result of why? This is what our sir, Simon Sinek sir, has made it very simple for us to follow. Let's take it to the help of this example. The why is our belief system. Why we are doing what we are doing. The outer circle, the how, is the process and the what is the result. Now this exercise is a reflection for you to bring a balance between your mind and between your heart. And that is what the Ajna Chakra is best known for. Next. The 3 questions which you need to ask yourself right now is why you do what you do. What is your purpose? What is your cause? If you are a CA student, why are you pursuing CA studies? If you are an electronic engineer, why are you pursuing electricity as a subject? Electronics as a subject? What is your belief system? If you are a homemaker, what drives you? What do you believe in the most? Let's do some reflection. The second question, the second circle is how you do it, the process. Are you doing what it takes to manifest? Action to why? What is the process? And the third and the final is the manifestation. Lo and behold, if you have the answer to the power of why, you have manifested your Ajna Chakra. You have manifested wisdom. You have manifested ability to think. You have manifested your imagination which is coming down to you right now. Can you feel? You're filled with wisdom, ability to think and imagination. You're filled with intuition. And you're filled with the decision-making ability. And do you remember what abilities this is connected with? It is connected with our Agna Chakra. So if we stimulate our Agna Chakra, if we look within ourselves, and if we understand the power of why, we can start manifesting. The next is refraction. So now that we have reflected, let's move on to refraction. Now you understood the list of your goals. For example, writing out a plan to achieve a big goal, a career goal, having a new home. You need to visualize it. You need to feel the gratitude of appreciating it. Yes, you need to dream. That is what I'm asking you to do. And that is what we are best at. Aren't you, Yuva? Aren't we, Yuva? We are best at dreaming. We are best at absorbing energies. So let's absorb some energies. Let's visualize our goal as if we are already living in it, as if it is there here and now. Let's unlearn. If you want to become a successful entrepreneur, start living the life of a successful entrepreneur. If you want to become a topper, start living the life of a topper. You are a topper. You are unlearning. You are reflecting and you are refracting. Yes. The point that I mentioned at the beginning of the presentation is the most important crux, which is refraction, which we have learned that with the dispersion of light, the light disperses into a rainbow color. And that's how, after we dream, we absorb, we reflect, we unlearn, and then we refract, and lo and behold, we have created. Going on to resilience. Now, resilience refers to the fear of failure. क्या आपको याद है मैंने शुरुआत में इसके बारे में बात करी थी कि राजू को भी फियर ऑफ फेलियर था और एल्बर्ट आइंस्टाइन को भी फियर ऑफ फेलियर था. तो जब राजू को भी हो सकता है और एल्बर्ट आइंस्टाइन को भी फियर ऑफ फेलियर हो सकता है और वो इस फियर ऑफ फेलियर को बैटल करके ओवरकम कर सकते हैं, तो क्यों हम नहीं कर सकते हैं? Let's be a Raju, let's be an Einstein. Let's overcome our fear of failure. And how do we overcome that? We already learned how to manifest, how to do creative visualization. तो अभी हमारे पास ये सारी abilities हैं. We have emotional intelligence in the form of intuition. We have energy because we have experienced it. We have great relationships. We have a perspective into the knowledge, into the journey of the body, mind and soul. And most importantly, we have priorities. We have opportunities to build this India, this world into a better place to live in. The only thing which we need to do now is combine all of these. And how do we combine all of them? You combine all of them by a simple concept that I have introduced in my enterprise. And the idea is of ARISE, where A stands for accountability. So when you are having a fear of failure, you think of accountability towards the resources of your motherland. Next is the responsibility towards your countrymen. You're responsible towards your kin. You're responsible towards your countrymen. The next comes is innovation. So when you want to get over the fear of failure, remember that innovation will always be there. Innovation will continue. New ideas will keep on existing and you will keep on dreaming. You will never stop dreaming. And that itself is an energy medicine to get over the fear of failure. Sustainability. Sustainability, because we are living in a 21st century where it is very important for us Yuva Shakti to have a great role in having a sustainable lifestyle. And the last is employability, where we all grow up to help each other, make an ecosystem which can contribute towards the nation and overcome the fear of failure, be unstoppable. And that reminds me, that brings me to the main and very important quote of none other than Swami Vivekananda. Arise, awake, and stop not till the goal is reached. So we are to the end of this session today, and I'm extremely grateful to each one of you for being a part of this session. And I request all of you to keep following and be in tune with this channel, because we are going to have amazing series coming up. The knowledge series is going to be really enlightening and making the best use of this lockdown. At any rate, if you have some questions with me, I'm displaying my email ID. You can definitely put in a question on the email ID or on the contact number over here. Please don't forget to subscribe to SNCC's YouTube channel. I seek your blessings and I'm abundantly grateful to you.